What's going on, everybody? So, typical HP build fashion, I don't film outros. I have fun during the day, and by the end of the day, I'm just ready to load up, and I'm covering all my bases to make sure I don't leave anything behind, and I always leave behind an outro. But that's okay, because at the end of this video, we have a lot of stuff to cover as far as where we've been in the past few weeks, what we've got coming for the rest of this year, a whole lot of things, some awesome things, but it's going to be kind of boring, but we'll get through it. So see you at the end of this video. What's going on, guys? It is another wonderful day we call race day. Sun is shining, not a cloud in the sky, and we've had a few little issues getting our day started, but we are ready to rock and roll. First thing out of this testing tune, we've got to get this car weighed now. We obviously did not put a video in between what I was going to do and what I have done, and we now have no air conditioner, we have no top pump for the convertible top, we've got no radio, no speakers, no wiring, no nothing. So we've dropped a considerable amount of weight, and now we just have to get this car weighed in, make sure we're still in the Cam C class, or if we went down to the Cam S. Like I said last video, if we are in the Cam S, I'm probably going to try to add some weight back into this car in the right spots, help it get a little bit better, and then stick back with the Cam C. I think I have a fighting chance this year. We've had a few more people come into this class and a lot of competitive cars, one of them being a GT500, so he's definitely got more power than me, but hopefully I can outdrive him. I don't know, we'll see. We got an alignment last week. Now all we got to do is just put the rubber down and let that loud pedal scream. So let's go get weighed in and then we'll go race. All right, guys, so we just scaled in and something's a little odd. So last time I scaled back in October, we were at like 3,400 pounds, give or take like 10 pounds. So we did that. Well, since then, like I said, we dropped the AC. We've done a lot of stuff to drop the weight. We're still at 3,422. I think first time we may have not had it teared off right or something like that. But this one, obviously now, here we are. We're still at 3,400 pounds. So we're well within the weight limit for the class. So now that's all that's left to do is get out there and go have some fun. I'll see you out there. All right, so we have four main things I want to cover. First thing, I said it in this video, we talked about it last video, was where we're going to go with this car as far as what class we want to be in. I chose to clearly stay in the Cam C class. One, because I just don't have the power yet to get into that Cam S class and be competitive. And two, I'm doing really well in the Cam C class. I want to venture out a little bit more, see if I can hit some more bases and try to get to different track events with different organizations and see how I do in Kentucky and different states and different regions and try to stick with that KMC class. So that is number one. Because of that, we did drop some weight, like I said, but we didn't drop all of it. We still landed at like 3,400 pounds. So we're about 100 pounds overweight to be into the limit of KMC. I'll take that for now. The radio, the convertible top, the AC didn't drop as much as I expected, but it definitely dropped some, and I'm sure there's a few more pounds everywhere that we've got to go find, and we'll get there and see maybe one day if we get to that KMS class. But for now, we're going to stick to that KMC class and try to kick some butt this year. Second thing we're going to cover is, maybe you caught it, maybe you didn't, I'm not running the RE71Rs anymore. Couple reasons for that. One, I've heard a lot of good things about the tire I'm running now, which is the Yokohama A052. So I wanted to give them a shot. On top of that, they came in a lot lighter than the RE71Rs, and rotational weight on a V6, well, that needs to be eliminated at all costs. So that was a really big help there, and I will say at this event, I could tell a difference. The A052 made a remarkable difference in the way the car gripped, planted, and pointed. On top of that, I can't give all the credit to the tire because we did do some modifications to the anti-roll bar out back. We loosened it up a little bit, and that definitely kept the car more planted, and it's probably something I should have done a long time ago. Clearly, we were sliding all over the place last year. We were always at least eating one run a day that was just wasted, thrown in the trash, junk. So that has definitely changed the game a lot. Swapping over to the A052s, that was definitely something I'm glad I did. The third thing I want to cover is huge. So a couple weeks ago, I reached out to a company that I actually run on the car, Hawk Brake Pads. And the only reason I reached out to them was to, one, gain a little information as far as doing a different brake setup on the rear. And I saw a couple people had some flags and some merchandise that I wanted to try to get my hands on, because I love repping the people that I run because they work so well and did so well last year. And doing that, I got lucky. I actually got a partnership with Hawk for the 2021 race season. And what I mean by that is this right here. We've got front pads. We've got rear pads. And we've got that merch that I was looking for. I am beyond amazed that I was able to do this, being as small as a YouTube channel as I am, not really having the Instagram growth that most people have. And I don't know, I'm just amazed that I have this set up. I'm glad to be working with Hawk. And they did great last year, and I'm sure they're going to do great this year. And I am looking forward to everything that's to come with this partnership that we just started out with. Because of that, I need you guys to help them out since they helped me out. So go grab a shirt, go grab pads, go grab stickers, whatever it is. Make sure you guys give them a shout. Try to get some stuff for your car. The Hawk HP Plus, listen, I can't even talk, I'm so excited. Hawk HP Plus pads, they're awesome. They've been running on this car all last year, no complaints at all. And this year, we're actually stepping the rears up a little bit. Knowing that I had this opportunity with them, I said, hey, you know, why don't we try to do something a little bit different for this car? So, as you guys know, we've got the 4-piston Brimbos up front. They're great. The rear, not so much. The rear's just stock. So after doing some research, communicating back and forth with them, what we decided to do was go up to the same generation as the front brakes, GT500 for the rear. That's going to require me ordering some new bracketry for the rear and increasing the radius. That way I'm able to throw a larger rotor on, and we'll see what that does. I have high hopes, and I think I can have those high hopes, and I think it's going to be expected that they are going to do well. So I don't know. We'll see where that goes. That'll be, I don't know, maybe a couple weeks from now when I get those ordered, get these things all put on and buttoned up, and going to our first race of the year. The last thing, well, I'm going to say last, it's not really. The last thing that I want to cover is the fact that tomorrow I've got a trip down to Huntsville, Alabama for little goodies that I have been wanting for a long time. So when we're at the track, we always need to rotate tires, need to get under the car, check something out, just give the car a once over every once in a while, and it's a pain. It's a pain. So that's going to be the hint. It's an absolute pain in the butt to do any work everywhere I go, and I needed help to do it. So what's in Huntsville, Alabama? You'll have to find out next video. Now, to close it off with some bad news. The first points event of this year, I'm going to miss it. I am going to miss it because I got a job. That's why I'm able to do all the things I'm able to do, is because I'm working and making money, right? Just like all of us. The job is requiring me to be in Indiana when the points event is happening here in Tennessee. That's okay. I'm not complaining. I get it. I got to do it. I got to learn. I got to venture out. So what I'm going to have to do is work that much harder, because right out of the gate, I'm going to be behind. And that's okay. I like the competition. It's going to be an interesting year. So guys, right now, I need you to go down, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and make sure you do not miss what comes from Huntsville, Alabama, and putting these pads on, getting the car ready for the events. We've also got some other goodies we're doing to the trailer, and just getting ready for the year. And that first event, oh, I am waiting on it. It cannot get here fast enough. We'll see you guys there.
Ready when you are, bud.